Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's probably low volume, but I have in my possession here the motor mounts from LOJ Conversions. So we're going to open this with a knife. Why not? I'm super excited about this. I've decided, kind of a new plan is I've decided to go with the LOJ swap kit for everything. Since I'm using their motor mounts, I'm just gonna go ahead and do their swap kit rather than the rather than other adapter plates. I just went brain dead, but regardless, I think this is gonna be a good option. So always love a good unboxing. Hardware. Nice sticker. Gotta have the slaps, man. Gotta have the stickers. I got tons of stickers. Gotta just add to the collection here. Alright, let's get rid of the box. Get down to what we're really here for. It's like Christmas. Nice. Man, the quality. This is kind of why I decided to go with LOJ. The quality is just, you know, second to none. It's so nice. And the other one. Same thing, but I mean it's labeled too. Left hand side front. Nice. The quality is really nice. They even have their LOJ letters melted into the piece. Nice hardware. There's really not much to it. I mean, they're just motor mounts, I know, but let's see if we can't just mount one up. I literally just dropped another bolt. Alright, real quick, I'll do a quick little install here. This one labeled left hand side. Let's do the right hand side because that's going to be the correct one. Literally easiest install ever. It's literally motor mounts. That's all, you know. So, but with the bolts LOJ has provided me, just want to see how it looks. And there's a little bit of an adjustment available. Like they didn't make them just one, they didn't just drill a hole, they're slotted, so you can slide them back and forth, which is the way to go. I mean, that way if there's like, for some reason it's not perfect fitment, like you're still good. So I'm not gonna bolt them all the way down because I'm gonna have to take them off anyways, but I just want to get a good look. Everybody knows how to really install motor mounts, so it's not really a question of how to install them. Nice. I mean, you can't argue with that. That looks very good. That's just one step closer in the process. Okay, so motor mounts. I mean, I'm interested to see how it's gonna go. I assume that what I'm gonna do is take this bottom portion off here, attach it to the car, have the gray powder coated motor mount portion, attach it to the motor, and then kind of slowly drop it down in and then slide the bolts through. That's gonna be like easiest way, I feel like. So there's gonna be a video. There's gonna be a video on me test fitting the motor to see if the exhaust clears, because I didn't buy an exhaust that's made specifically for a swap. But they're shorty headers, they're low profile. I mean, I really think they're gonna work. And the next thing, I know that this oil pan is probably not gonna fit. I mean, it's not gonna fit. There's no way that this here, what I wanna do is just measure. This low profile is fine, but when you get to the rear sump of the oil pan, it's just too big. And I know that, I'm wondering how far back the motor is gonna sit, and I can probably do some measuring without like test fitting the motor in here. But with the motor mounts, I know that they're super low profile, so I know that this portion of the subframe is gonna hit that oil pan specifically, and that you need a super low profile oil pan. So that's kind of the plan right now. And a quick little status update, where what I've been working on is the interior. As if you watch the time lapse, I kind of was working on that. And the only other dilemma I've run into is the hatch is electronically wired, so I shut it by mistake, and then when I tore it apart, the hatch has been closed, and I need it open to get the rear bumper off. So I kind of had to stop what I was doing there, and I'm gonna have to trip the switch for the hatch in order to pop it. So I'm gonna try to take the rear bumper off from the bottom, but I don't think I can. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, that's kind of where I'm at. Got motor mounts, got headers. Will need an oil pan, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some test fitting to see where I can save money on what oil pan I can get away with. So when I drop the motor in, I'll do some measuring, because I can figure out which oil pan to do. I still have a lot of stuff to remove. Once I get the dash out, all this wiring harness comes out, all this extra stuff. These come out, motor mounts come out. I gotta fix something on the power steering, but I'm not even gonna do power steering. It's just gonna be like an open power steering, like a breathable manual power steering rack kind of setup. So, but from there, if I start getting all that stuff out of the way, this will be completely ready for the swap, and then I can go with the dash. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. If you have any advice for me, anything like that. I am excited to kind of like do some test fitting and measuring for those who kind of want to save money like me, but don't want to like go to the effort to test fit the motor, because that's a lot of work. But I'm excited to see. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.